Taurus, hello, hi, welcome to my channel. Focus for this one is July 2020. So for those of you that follow my channel, you will know that we focus quite a lot on like twin flame love and soulmate love and all those beautiful, wonderful things that obviously is fantastic inside the heart. But now we're going to focus forward. Okay, we're going to focus forward and we're going to see what the future is holding. Okay, obviously a collective reading, sun, moon, rising, and ascending for Taurus. So what resonates, and take it in your heart. And if it doesn't resonate, just release it with peace and just don't bother about it. Okay. If you want to have a personal reading, you can do that as well. $12 for 30 minutes downloadable reading currently. The details are down below. You can also follow me on Facebook and Instagram, and you're more than welcome to subscribe to the channel if it resonates with you. Okay. Why is my eye dripping? It's so weird. Okay. So let's see what we have got for you, Taurus. Well, there may be some banging at the back or some noise, and I'm sorry about that if it happens. If I'm going to wait for it to pass, I won't be able to get to your reading. So I felt that the message is more important. So I do apologize in advance if there is some noise and banging and stuff like that. Okay. All right. Overall energy going in a very, very positive direction. Very, very nice. Actually coming into a lot of sunshine at the moment. Coming into a lot of possibility where a lot of things that may have seemed impossible to you before it's actually working out. So that's very nice. There may have been some struggles with you can call it like a long lost emotional connection. And I sort of feel it reached a point where you kind of had to let the situation go. You couldn't really keep it around any longer. It really wasn't serving you in any positive ways. You weren't doing yourself any favors there. So it was time to let this go. Okay? And this is sort of like overall that you realize now that it's like there's quite a bit that came into your life, and you sort of it's sort of like you're beginning to see the flaws of what might be holding you back from actually experiencing what you say you'd like to experience. Okay, so you got your heart set on something, but it's like you can't really get there because this is in the way, and you're getting to see what this is, because this reading is, as the title says, the other half. It's about how are you contributing to the situation that's happening, because a lot of times when we are hurt, we want to blame someone else and we want to get their part in it, but also sometimes we overlook what our input in a situation is, especially a repeating situation like the same thing happening over and over that we say we don't want to have, and you're beginning to see that. I don't think you like it, but you're beginning to see it. And I love this very much. You're also prepared to start putting in the work to get past it. So that's actually amazing. That's really, really, really cool. Okay. Some of you may have some family issues and things, and you're kind of putting that behind you. I feel that with your particular situation, it may be that it's very much sort of emotions meet stuff, materialistic stuff. So this could have something to do with an inheritance, with a promotion, not really being acknowledged in a certain situation, be it now, be it maybe earlier in your life. So there's sort of that scale, that balance over there, between sort of like the heart and the mind, and it's a very tippy sort of scale, kind of where you're at the moment, obviously both sides wanting to be right. Could also be that you are in opposition at the moment with somebody that you much rather prefer being in harmonious flow with. Okay. And I feel one way or the other, this disharmony that you might be finding yourself in the moment, it's got something to do with some kind of, it's like some trust was broken. Okay. Maybe some little stories, some little gossip, but I also feel that, let's just see, it feels like somebody might have sort of chosen somebody else's side or a different side, and they're kind of regretting their decision at the moment, and you sort of weighing the pros and cons of whether to let this person back into your circle or not. Okay. I feel that going forward you are choosing the peaceful solution, and that may actually mean stepping away, so we'll clarify that. But you are choosing what is going to suit your emotions best. You are choosing what is going to sit comfortably with you. So you're sort of making some choices here as to whether to keep some people in your life or to actually let them go. Okay. And you haven't quite made up your mind yet. It's like you sitting and looking at the situation, and you sort of want to see what they're going to do. Okay. But of course, remember, hold on. Let's see. Because I feel that you're very much even sort of at war with yourself with this sort of decision. I feel that you're at a point where you are sort of like, it's of course a general reading, so what resonates, and if it doesn't resonate, it doesn't resonate, you know, but I feel that you, the one thing that's also kind of keeping you in this almost feeling of entrapment is that you don't necessarily want the other person to suffer. I feel that you kind of feel that you might rather want to let them go. You know, some trust has been betrayed. But in the same, you know, breath, you don't really want to let them go, and then they are disadvantaged as a result of your decision, you know. So you want to kind of make the choice that serves everybody best, and I really admire that. But it's like something is coming, or something new is coming. Some game changers enter the picture, and it's almost like they don't 100% fit the profile. Like if you look forward, it's almost like no matter which way you look at it, at things from, it's almost like they don't quite fit the profile. Okay. This could be a family member, it could be a friend, and if it is a romantic interest, it'll be somebody that you could also, that's also, it's not only romance, it's also like a friendship type of tie as well, which might actually, you know, be why it's so difficult. I feel in the end you are making the logical choice, because it's almost like you know what you kind of ought to do for yourself or for the better good. It is just a bit more difficult to actually go ahead and do it. And, you know, life can be tricky like that sometimes. So, but I feel it's almost like it's not the first time that, and I know this is a very strong word to use, but it almost feels like it's not the first time that this person is deceiving you, you know? Not so much by the actions, but by their words. Let's see, what does that even mean? So we're going to look and see how did it come about, because it feels like something might have happened, and I think that you decided you're going to kind of see how things are running, how they're going to go, and you actually thought that everything will be fine. Okay, you thought that things will be fine. Yeah, you You gave it some time, you thought it'll be fine. You wanted to get a better understanding of exactly what is happening. So I felt that even though, you might have wanted to have some clarity initially, and maybe even demand some clarity initially, you realize that, maybe I just need to just kind of step back and see what's going to happen here, see what life cooks up. Okay. And I also feel that you didn't, it's almost like this was some kind of repeating drama. So you didn't really want to get into the whole thing again. So it's almost like you said, I'm going to sit this one out a little bit, or I'm going to sort of like, watch things from a distance. Something may have been going on here that the other parties involved didn't even know that you were aware of this. So, but you realize that your peace of mind and your peace of heart and, those kind of things, you were going to maintain this at this particular point in time, and you wanted to see what this person was going to do. Okay? If they didn't know that you knew, you wanted to see what they were going to do. And I feel that you got your answer. And weirdly enough, even though you may not like the answer that you got, it gave you quite a bit of, peace of mind. So I feel that you needed that and you got that. Okay. Let's see what's going on. Has your heart been breaking lately? Let me know. Let me know what's been going on. Okay. So you've been working on your inner journey more, been working on yourself, been working on your heart. It almost feels like somebody may have chosen someone else over you. You didn't. I think even though you were kind of sitting and looking like sussing out the situation, it is not exactly what you expected. And so you had to deal with those emotions, and it kind of gave you the strength to carry on and carry forward and say, okay, well, suppose that's how it is then. All right, I just want to draw another card for that. I feel that there may have been a very powerful lesson in there. So let's just look at that. My beautiful Taurus. Let's see what we got there. What is coming out for you? What else do we have for Taurus for this situation? Yeah. 3 major arcana cards there. Temperance, the Lovers, and the Tower. Oh. So you sort of got I would almost say like a broader understanding of who you are, okay, of your value, of your worth. And that may have put some strain on a situation, on a romantic situation that really wasn't that strong to begin with. Okay? And so it probably came apart quite fast. Or if there was some lies and stuff, like the walls around it, everything just came to light quite quickly. Okay, it wasn't like a long dragging out process. You were sitting, you were watching, you observed, but then boom, 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 everything just happened. Okay, but in a sense, I feel that you got some freedom from this. You're like, okay, well, I suppose now I can breathe. Okay. Sometimes we don't realize how trapped we feel in a situation until we actually get out of the situation. And I feel that for you, actually, this has been progression. Some of you may have neglected your friends a little bit, and they weren't exactly crazy about it, but they supported it. And I feel now that you are more sort of focused on yourself. A lot more of a inner balance coming about for yourself, for you. Okay, and I feel a lot of things that you have overlooked, overseen, maybe didn't want to face, especially with those around you, with loved ones around you. There's an honest sort of look at those things, understanding around those things. and I feel that some of you got to see how you may have impacted other people's lives, in a not so positive way. And so, but starting to make amends for that, starting to come back from that, starting to make up for that. So it's very much like a whole flow of a lot of new beginnings here, which is actually very, very nice. Um, Becoming a lot more grounded, or became a lot more grounded. Did a lot of the inner child healing work. Um, I feel that for some reason there's a lot of things that you needed forgiveness for, or to say like, I'm sorry, and I feel that you've been met with a lot of support. Okay. Um, I've had for a few weeks that it seemed like for Taurus energy specifically, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Ascending, that even depending on where your Venus is, that things have been a little bit challenging. So maybe let me know what's going on there. But I do see a change in the currents, especially with your current energy there, where you were really strongly weighing up the pros and cons, and coming from a space which I love, which was not so much, like the pattern I've seen there for a while. What do I need to do sort of for everyone else, but more like, what do I need to do for myself? What do I need to do for my own peace of mind? And I like that very, very much, Taurus. I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. So you are stepping away, and this is what I love, peacefully. This is going forward from things that are not serving you in your most positive way, that is not honoring your highest good, that is not true, sort of in line with who you are. Okay. And I see you stepping away from those things, and it's not like it's a big hoo-ha celebration with fireworks. It's more a realization that that is not really for me, and you just kind of choosing to very silently, in fact, just kind of go the other way. And I do see though that there might be someone, maybe two people, kind of sneaky coming back and like, hey Taurus, what's up, and we didn't really mean this, and you may have misunderstood. I feel you can go full blast on those people though. So there may be some instances. What I would maybe recommend, try and open your mind to the idea that you can still put across how you feel, without going too crazy. Okay. Try to watch those emotions, because I feel that it could be easy for you, like you could be at peace, you could step away peacefully, but when people sort of come back again and try to act innocent and things like that, I do actually feel that you might kind of lose it, and lose your temper and say things that you might actually end up regretting. So please be mindful of that. I get it very strongly for you. Right. Let's see, going forward. There's something that you have, there's something in an emotional sense that you have kind of been, how would you put this, just kind of rubbing underneath the carpet. You didn't really want to look at it, you didn't really want to face it, you didn't want to deal with it. You realize that it's time to deal with that situation going forward, so there are opportunities coming up. Know that that situation will only help you grow into strength. Yep. It will only help you grow into strength. So a lot of times in life we get situations coming up and we don't like the situation coming up. But a lot of times it's the very experience that we need in order to grow and expand beautifully forwards and onwards. And I get that's where you're going. Okay? Yes. So some of you are asking the question, you were waiting initially. You waited, and this could be like a cycle, because I see the same cards coming through. All right. So you sort of waited a little while there, to make sure if you made the right decision. And so some things came about because you were open to seeing the truth. And I feel that going forward you realize that it was a good thing to wait. And very good news. Romance also flows in a good way forward. There might be somebody new coming into your life experience, and some of you are saying like, oh my goodness, I don't know if I have strength to face this. I really feel that you do. I feel that you've learned your lessons. Try to keep the past in the past. You know, sometimes we pull the past into the present and we mess up the present. So leave the past in the past. Okay. Learn the lessons. Thank you for them. Tick box. Ciao, ciao. Okay. So, Taurus, let's see what happens for you going onwards in the following couple of weeks. Excited to join you in your journey, and thank you for letting me join you in your journey. So, if it resonates with you, like the video, leave me a comment, subscribe to the channel. I've got a reading coming out every week. You can get yourself a personal detailed reading if you want. $12 for a 30 minutes downloadable reading. Follow me on Facebook, follow me on Instagram. I'll see you next week.